All right, we're back again for our Tuesday tips. January, like we talked about, is going to be shoulder mobility, flexibility. Working through a couple more stretches today. I'm going to give you two. Still hitting the thoracic spine, and then that second stretch we're going to look at is a little rotational stretch that will hit the thoracic spine, but also hit the pecs. Again, we talked about last week that the shoulders, keeping that shoulder pain down. Keeping them uncompromised in those vulnerable positions we like to work in, keeping the thoracic spine mobile, keeping the pecs mobile and loose tends to help us keep away from some of that shoulder pain that we tend to have. So the two stretches today, again, like we always talk about, holding them for 15, 20 seconds, 3 to 5 reps should be good. So today, again, what you're going to need is you're going to need your little stool, a chair. We're going to do what's called a prayer stretch, what I like to call a little prayer stretch, and you'll see why we call it that when I get in a position. And then you also need that stick or dowel that we have used in previous videos for that rotation. Golf, I like to call it a little golf rotation, but a little rotational stretch for thoracic spine and those pec attachments. So, first stretch, 15, 20 seconds, hold, 3 to 5 reps. So we're going to come down just like we're getting in position to pray. We're going to drop that head down between the arms, and then we will do a hold where we arch down and a hold where we arch up. So that's going to look like this. You're going to arch down, dropping that belly button to the floor. Butt goes up, pelvis rocks forward. We'll hold that stretch here, and then you're going to arch up for a 15 to 20 second hold. Again, down and up. So, again, it's called a prayer stretch because you are in that little prayer position. Head drops between the elbows, arch belly button down, pelvis rocks forward. Nice little stretch. Then you're going to arch up like an angry cat. And then the second stretch we're going to look at real quick is a little rotational stretch. So I've got my stick, dowel that we've talked about. You pick this guy up, like I said, you can pick them up at Lowe's, pre-cut, ready to go, or you can cut your own, or just use a broomstick, works just fine. So all we're going to do is hold the ends of that stick, and there's going to be some rotation. You're going to rotate up and over the shoulder, the side that you're rotating to. So you're going to rotate up and over and around. Then you're going to come back, and we're going to rotate to the other side, up, over, and around. What I like to remind people is as we rotate around, I want you to take that bottom hand and really push and try to get a little bit more rotation in there. Same thing when we go to the other side. Take that bottom hand, pushing up, over, and around. You get a good pec stretch there, and you're also getting that thoracic rotation back there in the thoracic spine. You can get some lumbar spine rotation, but we're really trying to work on rotation and a little pec stretch at the same time. Really good stretch. So add those to your stretches. Check out the other ones there on the YouTube page and post them there on my Facebook page as well.